Hey fam, it's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker, and I'm coming to you today. I wanted to introduce you to my student. This is her last day. This is Nikita, and she is finishing up today. Another female driver that's getting out here in the industry. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, and she just wanted to come and just give you a couple of words of encouragement for the ones that are going through this process, that has thought about getting in the trucking industry and wanted to get their license to be out there on the road. So her journey is long. She started in February of this year, right? She had some ups, some bumps in the road as far as training with a male trainer. So I'm the second trainer.
Yep.
I'm her second trainer. So she decided that she wanted to train with a female driver instead of a male. What are some of the experience that you had while you was on a truck with a male driver?
Well, it was real bad. At first, it started off okay, but when we began to drive, man, he was like yelling at me, and he was like kind of being a bully, telling me that I can't put my stuff up there when he's driving or something like that, and he called me out my name, like one, I guess the last day, when we supposed to, before I had called my DM and let him know what happened, he was like calling me out my name. He was like, you bees,
Just saying
just
inappropriate things.
inappropriate stuff to me. And
So what was your last draw? Like what made you say, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to get off the truck and maybe find another trainer? What was it that was your breaking point?
first when he tried to approach me as in thought I was, I don't know, like to sell myself off to other truck drivers, that wasn't cool. And I was like, that's not what you're supposed to be training me about.
When you say he tried to sell you off to other truck drivers, what was he trying to do? Like, was he trying to?
He was basically telling me, like, because I didn't have any money at the time. He was basically telling me, like, to get money up, I can try to talk to other truck drivers,
to ask them for money.
And I was like, well, that ain't. I just called my DM and asked him for advance. I won't do nothing like that. That ain't what I came in for.
So when you came,
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My breaking point was like when we had got back to the yard, he supposed to be teaching me my back, and I was going to put my shoes on. I guess I wasn't fast enough like he wanted me to or whatever. And when I went to go put on my shoes, and he just started cussing at me inappropriately, like calling me out my name, saying inappropriate stuff to me, yelling at me. And he was like, just saying crazy stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'll just give me DM. I can't do this. So I just called my DM up, but it was on the weekend, so they wouldn't answer the phone, so I had to call the night people, and the next morning, they got me a hotel, but I had waited for a whole week.
Did you report the things that he was saying to you, like, calling you out your name, trying to sell you off to other drivers, being inappropriate? Did you make a report to the company to let them know these things was happening to you?
Yeah, I actually called my DM. My DM had reached out to HR, and HR reached out to me, and I told her everything what happened. And as I was leaving out the truck and stuff, and they called, all right, yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Once I was leaving out, the guy called me a snitch, and he was saying appropriate stuff when I was leaving out, and he was just getting my stuff, just throwing it out stuff. And I let my HR know. I let the HR know everything what happened, and they said they were gonna do an investigation about it. But prior to that, before he got with me, he already had left a girl in Chicago. And I don't know why they still had him training, females drivers.
So after you filed your report, was there any follow-up with you to, say what happened or anything from HR to go over the situation or what happened to you on the truck?
They just asked me about the other driver, the other female. They asked me about some female, I guess he said something about some female other driver was, inappropriate stuff about another female driver.
Do you
They was
know
asking about.
if they did any disciplinary action? Did they
I don't even
terminate
know.
him
They
or
never
stop him
told
from
me.
training? They didn't tell you anything.
No, they just told me that they're gonna investigate, and I ain't hear nothing else from HR about the situation. And I had to leave. I just got me a bus ticket, got all my stuff, and got
Did
out the
they make
hotel.
you pay for a bus ticket home, or did they pay for your bus ticket home?
I paid for it.
And was that you paid for your bus ticket to the home? So you just had enough. You didn't want to be there no more.
I couldn't do it. And then they put me with another male trainer. I told them I don't want no male trainer. I want a female trainer.
And they didn't have any female trainers available. So this is some of the things that can happen to you when you come into the industry, y'all. We wish that everybody would have a chance to just train and not have any of these experiences happen to them, but unfortunately these situations do happen. So it's very important that Nikita came and shared some of the things that she went through. So maybe if you are experiencing those things, how to get out those situations, and also make sure that you report it. But it seems that the biggest issue that we're having is women are reporting it, and it's just that nothing's being done after they report the situation. And it seems like the trainer is still able to train, and there's no disciplinary action. So we want to be able to change that and stop that happening for these future women that's decided to get their CDL and coming into the industry, okay? But she asked for another trainer, and unfortunately there's not a lot of female trainers available. She had sat in a hotel for a whole week waiting on a female trainer, but they just didn't have any. So she had to make the decision to try to find somewhere else to go to see about getting her proper training. So that's how she got with us at LTI. She looked it up in the paper or online or something like that.
Yeah,
so
online.
And LTI takes drivers that have their license. So we was able to get her over here with us, and fortunately she got on the truck with me. I didn't know her. She didn't know anything about me. And then we was able to go out for our training experience. Since she did have experience out on a truck, she did not have to stay out for 4 to 6 weeks. She had been driving, she'd been on the truck, so she only had to do about 3 weeks until she was ready to come in. The biggest challenges that you had out here training, what would you say that was?
I ain't gonna lie, like driving in the rain at night, that was a big challenge for me. And driving over a bridge, that was like in a tight spot. That was my real big challenge. And backing, that was another big challenge.
How do you feel about your backing now?
Well, I think I got a little more, way more better than way before, because I didn't have really no experience. My last trainer didn't teach me nothing about backing. He just wanted me to drive. So she taught me a lot about my backing and everything, and I feel like he had way more better experience up with LTI, and she actually helped me out a lot with a whole bunch of things. She didn't yell at me or nothing. She just let me, I actually learned correct my mistakes and stuff, and she just, talked to me in a calm manner and like professional manner how it's supposed to be. But I had a great experience.
Through it. Do you feel like you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready now.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You got your confidence up?
Yeah, I got my confidence up.
Okay.
It's like driving a regular car now.
You got your confidence up. You don't have any problem driving. You get into your destinations like you're supposed to.
Yep.
You watch your turns. You watch your trailer and things like that. Backing is challenging for everybody. You're not the only one that has problem with backing. That's what everybody has problems with. But long as you take your time and you remember about not oversteering, and just focus on what are your plans for you in the industry. What do you plan on doing? What made you decide that you wanted to be a female truck driver?
Because I always wanted to do it. When I was little, I was always scared of it, but I always wanted to do it. Like, I used to just love to see the truck drivers get out, everything, and and I was like, man, I want to do that, but those things were so big, and then they do that standard, and I was like, I can't do that, because I'm scared to drive sticks. But when they made it automatic, I was like, oh, my cousin told me they got automatic now, so I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try, because I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I was like, I don't know, driving those big old things, I don't know. But I was like, I went up, I got my courage up, and I went on and did
And
it.
got it. So when you got your license, that was like,
I got my license. I was like, oh my God, I was jumping up and down. I was like, I was so excited. I mean, I didn't get it all at once, but I got it though, and I was determined to get it because when I went there focused. I didn't want to get discouraged. I didn't want to get, interrupted with other students, just want to go there and play around. I was there to be focused, get my learning, my license, and go ahead and get on the road. Because there's a lot of people go up there, they just go up there and they just give up quick. I wasn't about to do that because I had my daughter to worry about, so it wasn't no giving up for me.
how old is your daughter?
She's 17.
So she's bringing out her. You're gonna bring her out on the road with
Oh
you.
yes. I want her to see what I see.
So you've been able to go different places, and like right now we're sitting in Durant, Oklahoma at the casino. She was able to go to the movies. We're sitting here eating a buffet and things like that. Just showing you some of the good things of the road. It's not all bad.
Yeah.
And to be able to enjoy yourself out here when you get out here, okay? Because it's all about what you make it. But you'll be going back, you'll be testing out, you'll be getting into your truck. What words of encouragement for that you would say to people that, especially women, that's sitting at home right now deciding is this something that they want to do, or should they do, or should they pursue?
I say that you can do anything that is possible. Like you can do anything that you believe that you can do. Don't give up, because if you give up, you're giving up on yourself and who else around you. You try to make sure you just keep going and keep pushing, because if you know you want it, you're gonna keep pushing, and don't give up. Don't get discouraged about anything. I know it's gonna be some stuff in there that's gonna discourage you, but just keep going and just, if you gotta practice, just keep on practicing until you get it right. And that's what I say, because I didn't give up. I feel like I didn't want to give up because I had me and my daughter to do this for.
And it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy at all.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
easy.
she got in here. She started this journey in February, and now it's June, the first week of June, and that message came over to Qualcomm. Yesterday, she did her own trip by herself. She didn't ask for no kind of help. She just got in there. She took her breaks, did what she had to do. And that's just a sign of someone that is determined and realize, this is something that they really want to do. Yeah. So, I mean, she started in February. It's now, June the 5th? Mm-hmm. And June the 5th, that message came across saying, head to the yard. Your student is ready to upgrade. So she's very excited. I want to
jump up and down.
She's very excited right now. Actually, she's driving back to the yard. We just took a little break so we could have our last meal. And I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I know I can be a little hard sometimes.
No, you actually good. You actually good. You wasn't like how my bad experience, because I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to give up at that time when he did that. But I was like, I can't do that because I came this far, got my license. I'm not gonna let him just discourage me not to, keep moving.
Right.
But when I came here, it was like everything was way different than where I was at first, and I feel like I got a good experience. I know it takes. I want that somebody to be hard so I can get it. That's how I get it. Like,
yeah, because when you first got on the truck, you said to me, I didn't do no backing.
Yeah.
My trainer did everything.
Yeah, he did everything.
I wasn't able to, do a lot of things. So the first thing I told you was she was going to be doing everything.
Yeah.
So the first thing you did was learn how to couple and uncouple your trailer.
Yeah, because I never know how to uncouple. He always did it. Like, he didn't want me to learn how to do that.
So one thing about, I think, being with a female trainer, when you have two women together, we don't baby you, we make you get out here and actually do it for yourself, because in the end, you're going to have to do it anyway. So, the more that she's able to be out here and do it on her own, the better she will be when she get out here on her own. So and she feel more comfortable. So that's one of the benefits of being with a female trainer. It's unfortunate that these things happen, but here she is today, and she's getting ready to get in her own truck. So y'all, I usually don't put my students on video, but I wanted her to come and share her experience so she can encourage you all, the ones that are sitting at home, or you all that may be going through this right now on a truck with a trainer and you don't know what to do or where to turn, always report anything, any appropriate thing. And I don't care if your trainer calls you a snitch or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Document everything and report it, and also follow up with that report, okay? But other than that, she's on her way. She's finished. Her journey is just beginning. And hopefully maybe one day y'all will see her out on the road and say hello to her. And other than that, y'all, we just sitting here eating our lunch, getting ready to go to the yard, and I'll be dropping her off to upgrade tomorrow, and the weekend should be going out on her first load, okay? So peace, love, joy, and happiness, y'all, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.